Hello and welcome. It's Jason Barlow, RMT. Your body believes every word you say. Welcome, it's Jason Barlow, RMT, and I'm here today as your therapist and as your coach to help you transform your stress, your tension and pain into health, happiness, and vitality. Okay, that's my angle today, Instagrammers. Sorry, my thing. I'll talk about that a whole nother day. Okay, today, every Thursday, I like to share with you a little snippet from my new book, the 15-Step Playbook for Pain Relief. And today, we're going to focus in on how what you say in your mind is very much manifesting what your body is going to be experiencing. I'm going to see if I can jerry-rig something real quick for this. Oh, I'm going to have to hold you close. Okay, something like that. Improvise. Okay, so your body believes every word you say. Everything. I want you to just check this week yourself. What is the general message, especially when you're by yourself, that you often are repeating? It could be anything, but I want you to just focus in on the one or two that seem to come up fairly recurringly. You know, it's a habit of mind. So, for example, I remember hearing my mom would often say, oh, she or he is a pain in the neck. And it's interesting that if we say something over and over again, it actually becomes a command to our body. So pain in the neck, he is a pain in the neck. Well, I firmly believe that your body is believing every word you say. So those commands that you are creating by virtue of those thoughts that you're thinking and the statements that you're saying are actually able to manifest physical symptoms. So you might say, you know, my neck is hurting, and you might go get a treatment, you might get a car. But if those things aren't working, then it goes beyond just the scope of it being physical in nature. And if that's the case for you, if you've been seeing multiple therapists and you've been having treatment for several weeks, see, here's the thing, especially when it comes to massage, because that's my expertise. There should be almost an immediate response when you get a massage. Number one, you'll feel it when I'm massaging you. Number two, then when you obviously have my hands removed from your body in massaging you, then you should notice that there's actually a relief that's come. So there's a fairly instant sign, especially if it's muscular in origin. But if you've been doing treatment for weeks and months and years, and there's no known trauma, that's key, to why this injury has arisen or this pain has arisen, then I firmly advocate that you've got to go look inside your mind, enter yourself and understand your mind and start to train your mind, because the very commands, the very thoughts that you're sending every day are influencing your physiology and biology. I'm just going to bring this up real quick on the screen. And for those of you on Instagram, those of you listening, I'll share with you what it is. Your results are driven by your actions. Your actions are driven by your feelings, and your feelings originate from your thoughts. If you've been following the last few weeks, you should be following this chain of events that is happening for all of us every day. Your results are coming from originally your thoughts. Your thoughts are the birthplace for your feelings, and your feelings drive your actions. If you don't feel like doing something, you won't. But if you feel like doing something, you will. No matter what anybody else says on the outside, until you have got to the point where you are the driving force, your thoughts are, you have such strong aspiration and determination to follow through on something. It doesn't matter what your mom or dad or sibling or partner or wife or husband or whoever, your best friend, your work colleagues, until you make that decision, and that decision comes from your thoughts. Then after that, your driving force in terms of if this is benefiting you is understanding your signs and symptoms from your body. Because ultimately, you have trillions of cells throughout your body, and they are communicating a message. But what is that message, or what is that core message that's often repeated throughout your day? Because that can be the crux of either your signs and symptoms of stress, tension, and pain, or it can be your propellant that's going to drive you towards more health, happiness, and vitality. The expression of those things is arising very much from the thoughts that we're having. And if you go back to the last few weeks of this podcast episode, I've been talking about meditation. I've been talking about how you think. I've been talking about your mindset, your affirmations, how to meditate, all of which are related to my book, because that's the very beginning of my book, is diving into the mindset. Because until you learn to control your mind, health, happiness, and vitality are just going to be that bit further away. But as soon as you start to control your mind, health, happiness, and vitality are actually already present. You just need to tap into them through changing the way that you look at things. So remember this, your body believes every word that you say. Your thoughts are driving your feelings and your actions, and therefore your results. If you want different results, and if you're listening to this, then you're looking for more health, happiness, vitality, then go to their origin, which are your thoughts. That doesn't mean to say you forget about everything else. There's always benefit from these other things. But if you want to get to the origin and the root, especially if it's something emotional based for you, for your pain and your symptoms, or if it's something that's chronic for you, jump in there. Go head first, directly dealing with your mindset. And nobody can come and do that for you. There's lots of tools out there. Find the one that floats your boat. But I implore you to take action on your own mind. And it won't just serve you with health, happiness, and vitality. You'll find that it starts to pervade other areas of your life, your financial life, your relationship life, your relationships with your kids, partner, work colleagues, maybe the direction of your career you're going in. When you change the way you look at things, the way things look change. And that's Dr. Wayne Dyer that said that. Thank you for joining me. Hope that's been of benefit. Sorry about this, having to do this little improv here. That's life though, eh? That's life. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Thank you for joining me. Join me again tomorrow. I'll have my book of the week. You're going to join me. I'm not going to tell you what that is now. But don't forget that today's snippet has come from my book, The 15-Step Playbook for Pain Relief. Whilst you still can, you can get a free digital copy on my website, jasonbarlowrmt.com. Just leave me an email. I'll fire off you a digital copy right away. Thank you for joining me. Remember, your muscle health is my #1 priority. Take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow.